I personally have a testimony. I've lived here for 4 years now, struggled with work, trying to find work, and I'm a motivated being with lots of skills. So all of a sudden, someone who's actually a CB member harnessed my energy and my creativity and said, hey, I really like what you do, why don't you share it with us? So I started making my juice, and people were like, wow, it's so good, I'm going to come back. And all of a sudden, my income went boom, boom. And I'm able to survive. And I'm not suffering, I'm happy. I'm able to give back to my community.
I just think that Graham is an awesome example, and Jenna also, of a servant leader. You see him coming around here doing stuff, and in all these various things that he's been a part of, he's really serving the community, and he's a leader in that capacity. I hope that that's the only kind of leader that really I feel I can respect. I hope that the other leaders that we have here, that when we call Billy Kanoy, when we talk to Auntie Emily and the other people that we already know, they are that way. I just hope that they'll respond in that way, and they'll be the right kind of leader, not self-seeking, but just realizing we're not looking to start something here. There's something going on, and we just want to be recognized. It's not like we have this idea we'd like to have a market. There is a market. There is an awesome community thing, and I was touched by some of the people here that have had a hard time, and I just hope that their voices will be heard and they'll be able to be a part of it in a civil way. So, thank you.
My name is Richard. I'm president of the Association of California CB Estates. We have other board members here: Mark Henshaw, Mark Wyatt, any others? Graybeard. Some of our board members are actually board members on Spaces board. Like Kevin, I have to wear 2 hats. The phone rings at my house. And I gotta say that out of the complaints I get, noise generally isn't the biggest one. It is traffic. Getting back to what RJ said, last year or the year before, we put into motion a process of getting speed bumps. We got 1 speed bump. It was already approved for 10 to 12 of them up and down off the line. But the community did not want that. So we're going to have to revisit that again, it sounds like. And realize it is growing and work together to find out a solution. Anyway, I just wanted you to see from our point of view. Thank you.
Is it possible to create no street parking here? Question. Is it possible to deepen and thicken the perimeter planning? And I would be willing to contribute personally to that. Open plants and work. I'm a recluse myself. I live on 500 acres. I love it. One of the advantages, I have no lights to look at. I get clear skies. I get no sound. The only noise is the noise I make, and I get to make as much as I want at midnight. And I love it, because I do. Is it possible? Does Valley Acres back up to state land? Is it possible to create another road out of here which would serve not only Valley Acres and the traffic in here, but also the village, the whole of Seaview?
And somebody said something about the tsunami, and I had about a dozen people on Highland Ave, which is about 2 blocks from here, during that 20 minutes of, oh my God, what's going to happen? We didn't know. Well, I was so thankful that I had those 12 people around me. And I thought to myself, where would this community go if we seriously had a problem? I would come here to Space, and I would go around this community, getting everyone that I knew of to come here at Space so that we could be present and accounted for. And any of our elders and any of our children, we could get them and bring them here and make sure that we were safe. I heard rumor that this is one of the safest spaces from Kaimu to Kapoho. Right here, we're about 200 feet up or more, and it's safe from tsunamis, and it's safe from hurricanes.
Some people know I used to do environmental activist work for about 15 years on the mainland. I got burned out in the 2004 election, and I moved here after that time because I wanted to be part of community. I wanted to be part of a community that was actually working for something, not just working against something. And I found that here, and that's why after 5 years I'm still here, working on building community, and I haven't been doing community organizing, I haven't been doing environmental activist work. And I'm just so pleased that I don't have to do it myself. Because all of you are saying all the things that you already know, and I don't have to tell them to you. So I'm just so grateful to be part of a community of people who are on the same page in terms of sustainability. And I don't have to talk about the need for growing our own food. I don't have to talk about the need for moving beyond the cookie-cutter suburban development where no one knows their neighbors and we drive 15 miles to get everything every day. I don't have to tell you all that, and I'm just so thrilled to be part of this community with you all. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you, and let's work together.
But the big thing is that we do enjoy our lives, and we do live sustainably down here, and we do demonstrate how it can be done. Another thing is to respect others. Now we have neighbors right next to Kalani that we have dealt with over years, and it's always been a process of ameliorating, a process of communication. And I know you're going through that process here, and that's so important. We do have to respect the people that are in government. Sometimes we really feel that government is truly from outer space, but we want to bring them into inner space, right? We want to have them have a sense of what this is, what our community is like here. So it was really helpful when BJ Todd came down to Kalani and says, oh yes, there is agriculture here. You do have a lot of solar energy. We're actually selling energy to the county, those kind of things. But what we're actually doing, the fact that we save all that gas money by having people go to their markets down here, all those kind of things they can start seeing and realizing and appreciating once they come down here and see it for themselves.